Well, the bad news just keeps on coming. Today's video is brought to you by Babbel, one of the top language learning apps in the world. I like using Babbel because I travel a lot, quite simply, and I like to try and converse in languages other than English when I'm visiting their country. Babbel has various ways to help you learn, everything from podcasts to classroom times to games. You name it, they have it on their app that makes it so much simpler and quick 10-minute sessions that you could do quick here and there, anywhere you are, that you can access your phone and the Babbel app. One of my favorite features is the speech recognition feature that helps me get my pronunciations correct and my accents correct. Now, here I am. I've been trying to learn Spanish and I've been doing pretty well at it, but I'm also on my way to France, and I am from Canada. We have our own version of French, but it's not quite like Paris. So I decided to brush up on my French before going. So here I am brushing up on my French. For instance, if I want to say hello,
Bonjour.
Bonjour. I got it right. There's also this one.
Ça va?
What do you think that means? Well, that means, how's it going? And of course, au revoir, goodbye. Babbel's lessons are also designed by real teachers, not some AI creating a course. And you have 20-day money-back guarantee as well. Of course, being viewers of the channel, Babbel has a special offer for us. It's 60% off your subscription by clicking the link down below. What language or reason can you think of that maybe you would like to learn a new language? For me, it's obviously travel. I always want to try and converse as much as I can in somebody's language when I'm visiting their country. But you may have some neighbors, you may have some friends or family that speak another language, and maybe you'd like to surprise them one day and speak with them in their own native tongue. Again, thank you to Babbel for sponsoring this video. So yeah, remember a few months ago I mentioned that my landlord said I had to move. They couldn't afford the mortgage anymore because the mortgage keeps going up, but they had this other property and maybe I could move into that because they were trying to sell that one for a long time and it wasn't selling. But then I got lucky and that weekend the house sold, which meant they were able to keep me in the cheaper property, and that was a big relief for me. I didn't have to move. I love my house. I love living where I am right now. The setup for my house is set up perfectly for what I like. Well, since then mortgages have gone up again. Thank you, Government of Canada. Yeah, they messaged me on this cruise just the other day that they have to sell the house. They can no longer afford the mortgage on the house. And they are very upset. They, are willing to lower the price for me to buy the house. I can't afford to buy the house with the interest rates that they have right now in Canada. The government in Canada has made sure that most people can't afford a house anymore. So yeah, I'm one of those people that can't afford a house anymore. So I have to move again. And this time I have, by the time I get back from these trips that I can't cancel, I will have about 35 days to move and find a place. Throw that in with the situation with my stepdad passing away, and I'm unsure what my sister now wants to do. Does she want to stay in Elliott Lake? Can she afford to stay there? Will she need a place in Ottawa? Will she move with us? Now I have to consider that while I'm looking for a new place as well. And let's just tick off another box. I have cancer surgery coming up in July. All now. All piling on right now. I definitely did not need this right now. So, as part of my trip here on the cruise ship, I've been searching for places to live. That's what I've been doing. A lot of people, oh, we haven't seen you around the ship. That's because when I'm on the ship, I'm on the internet looking for places to live that are available. And it's not an easy, you might say, well, it's easy. You can get to find a place. Once you find a place, you're accepted and everything. Here's the thing. I have good credit rating. That's not the problem at all. The problem is a lot of people, when you're looking to rent like this, they look at your job. Now, I have a travel agency and I can claim that I have this much money in income, but a lot of my income is also from YouTube and YouTube videos and things like that. And my good sponsors like Babbel just did with me. Well, that's an income that's harder to prove or harder to show. I can show my bank statements, that's no problem, but I get a lot of questions from people who I'm considering, taking me on as a tenant. Now, my landlords will write me the most glory recommendation they can. I've been a really good tenant. The place is spotless, the house is well maintained, no issues, and I pay my rent well in advance. I've never been less than 3 months in advance on my rent since living in this house. So, yeah, it just seems though it's one thing after another, after another, after another. And they say bad things happen in threes, right? Cancer surgery, my stepdad passes away, and now I have to move from the house that I love. I certainly hope that things don't happen in fours, because I don't know if I can take fours right now. But, yeah. If I'm looking a little stressed lately, now you know why. Well, again, thanks to Babbel for sponsoring this video. I really do appreciate it, especially now. And also, hey, if you're interested in learning another language, why not check out that link down below and give Babbel a try. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I can use all the thumbs up I can get right now. And until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.